So Werribee Central's Bellpost Hill. We're not far away from a start here. No late changes to both sides. And Werribee Central's, as we said, the opener has a number of players back from their second semi-final team that played. They had about 6 out last week in their preliminary final victory over East Geelong. And back in the team this afternoon up against Bellpost Hill, unchanged for a number of weeks really. The majority of their team has played constantly over the last 8 or 10 weeks, and they go in as red-hot favourites this afternoon. We'll get Cal and the boys on the boundary to pick up some of the crucial matchups as we head towards the start. Sean Simmons has the job on Brent Gergich, which will be interesting at one end. Obviously. And Anthony Kitchen and Steve Overall again, Cal.
Yeah, obviously Chug on Trevor Fletcher. That's obviously going to be a big one on the wing. And on the other side, Blake Pilkington on Travis Ferguson. So that's Adrian Fantella, and that's going to be a fantastic role today. Obviously, Bellpost still have an average winning margin of 50 points over Werribee Centrals this year. So it could be a blowout. Let's just hope that Werribee Centrals have their game faces on today.
Frank, you've picked up something already?
Just fun work down there on Jovanovic. That's going to be a crucial contest of the game.
So Bunworth on Jovanovic at fullback. Start of the first term, 2010 Geelong District Football League Grand Final between Bellpost Hill and Werribee Centrals. Watching it live on C31. Lovell gets the first tap down too. From the middle for Werribee Centrals. The ball sprung free from Baird's hands. Goes outboard to Shane Limer on centre wing. Right foot kick towards half forward. Gergich in front. Can't take the mark. Played for the free kick and got it. Played on quickly. Goes towards full forward. Ball over the back from Cornish and also Holzfine. They can't keep it in. And it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in the left forward pocket. Bellpost Hill kicking with the aid of a breeze in the first term. As we've seen in most of the finals games, breeze to the southern end at St Albans Reserve. Ball from the ruck contest goes towards
setting up.
Gergich in there, fighting hard for it. Umpires just calling things to play on. We'll have a ball up, Frank.
Looks like Leach is picking up ball in there early on, so that's
Very surprised me.
Yeah, Leach, coach of Werribee Central's on Chris Morland. From the ruck contest, left forward pocket, umpires picked out a free kick, going to go to Werribee Central's. Nathan Lovell's got it. And he will take it deep in defence for Werribee Centrals. Goes outboard, outside 50, looking for Pilkington, but I think that player again, Car Park, has got one. It's out of bounds on the full, and the free kick's going to come back in through Fantella for Bellpost Hill. Now the umpire's just going to bring Pilkington back on the mark properly. So Fantella has it about 60 metres out from the Bellpost Hill goal. Elects to go backwards, holds the ball up to Limer. He chips the ball to Jaden Symes. Big job for him this afternoon in the ruck. Laterally to Daryl Jenkins, takes the mark just inside the centre square at centre half forward. There's about 36 players in front of him, so they're certainly going to bottle it up, Werribee Centrals. Now Jenkins goes forward, goes long, looking for Pyle, but sticking the big hands up and taking the mark for Werribee Centrals. In the last line of defence is Braden Smith, so the Centurions will try and drive it clear again. Outside towards half-back, big pack develops, they fly, front and centre was Calvert, kick around the corner towards Montgomery, punched away by Jenkins, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in. No score yet in the grand final, and Werribee Centrals and Bellpost Hill will be playing 2 minutes.
So ball with the umpire on centre wing. Umpire about to restart play, ball thrown back in the air. Behind Bray over the back, pushes players underneath the ball, goes by hand to Calvert. Calvert can't get a clean kick away, so Bellpost still through Moreland. Good work, cuts out of the contest on his left foot, doesn't matter which side he goes, kicks in long. Kick had too much weight on it, going back at Braden Smith. I think he's going to be happy to see the ball over the boundary line, and that he does, about 25 metres around from the behind post.
Obviously it'll be very important today for Werribee Centrals to bottle up Bellpost Hill movement forward. They've been very good at finding targets inside 50 this year, Bellpost Hill, so that'll be something Werribee would have worked on midweek.
So the ball back into play, Barton doing the ruck work, coming through there with Lovell. Lovell kicks towards the boundary line, and it's going to be that position, 50 metres out from goal. So right on the 50-metre arc, the umpire about to throw the ball back into play. So as Jason called before, a lot of players around this ball. Werribee quite content to obviously put numbers back behind it. Picked up there, kick off the ground by Simmons, doesn't travel too far. Pyle can run onto the ball, Bell's with him, Gally's also there. Neither player wants to get down and get dirty in this case, and it's going to be picked up there by Leach. He's tackled, brought to the ground, and another ball up will take place. So we're in between the centre wing and half forward line. Bellpost Hill attacking into the ground. Ball is thrown in the air. Pilkington, as he does regularly, over the top. Moreland runs onto the ball. Chug, desperate, dives on the ball. And Moreland coming up over the top. And that should be 50, I think. There was a bit of a knee going in there, but umpire hasn't seen it. Brendan Chug going to get the resulting free kick. So Brendan Chugg from that position, half back line, kicks the ball through the middle of the ground, finds Bell, he's pushed it forward, takes a mark in the centre, a bit slippery in there, decides without firm footing to go forward, goes towards Leach, should have been a free kick and there was. Basically coming back, had no eyes, now it's a call of advantage, goes in forward, Johns is playing in the forward pocket, has Martin as an opponent, Johns does well, taps it back to Pilgrim on the right foot, kicks towards goal, and he's brought up short, one behind to Blake Pilkington. The first score of the game goes to Werribee. It's a single. Grubby.
Bit of a worry, Johns in the forward pocket, boys. He's their best on baller, and he come back from an injury.
Lima kicks it in, looks for Fletcher, finds him close to the boundary line, in between the back pocket and half-back flank. Northern end of the ground, just holds the play up. Switches back inboard, finds Brad Martin. This is how Bell Post still play. They just chip it around, up until the midfield. Chip it over again, so Werribee have to be on their players here. He chips it over the top to Jenkins, only going 50 metres. He thought about Fursland short at centre half back. Just holds the ball up. He chips it over the top towards Bo McNamara. He does, he takes the mark under pressure from Leach. So still at centre half back now for the Bell Post Hill side. Chips the ball over the top to Jenkins. So still chipping the ball. Now Jenkins, left foot kick out wide, looking for Lima, who's made a bit of ground for him, but the kick unfortunately missed Lima for Bell Post Hill. Rolls out of bounds, boundary throw in, centre wing on the outer side.
As you said, Jace, it's extremely important for Werribee Centrals to stop Bell Post Hill movement through the centre of the ground. They play very smart football and they do help keep possession, so it'll be an important part of today's game.
Boundary throw in, Lovell from the side, Moreland third up, gets it down to run onto it. Symes, who was the initial ruckman, can't pick it up at the first attempt, then he can. Left foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Gergic used his body, pulled off the football, should get a free kick, played it well. Former Geelong and AFL and Melbourne AFL star Gergic in his first year as coach. And goes long towards full forward. Pyle and Jovanovic line up. Pyle takes the mark in front and will shoot for goal from 30 metres out. On a bit of an angle for a left footer that he is, but he's been in great goal scoring form. Kick 6.
The plumber.
The plumber turns it on and off as he does, like a tap. He kicks 6 in the second semi-final. And a chance to put the first goal of the grand final on the board. He comes in, left foot kick, he's pretty happy with it too. Straight through the middle, Jamie Pyle has kicked the first of the afternoon. Bell Post Hill, one goal 6. And they
up against Jaden Symes, so both ruckmen there together. They do most of the ruck work all day for both respective sides. Symes up over the top, Lovell actually got a hand on it, picked up by Gallagher going the other way. On the left foot, kicks it about 10 metres further afield. Mark is taken there by Moreland, so Chris Moreland from Bell Post Hill will change direction, comes sideways. Bell Post Hill pretty patient. Short kick from Jenkins, goes over the top, went looking for Baird, he takes the mark. So they're still on centre wing. Kicks the ball back inside. Symes still standing in the centre circle from his ruck work, so he now has the ball from that position. Again, numbers back, decides to load up and go long. Gergic's going to be the target. In front, Simmons, in front, Chugg. Ball through the back of the contest. Simmons picks the ball up, doesn't get clean possession. Probably thrown over the ball, didn't have it. Fletcher picks the ball up, goes back to Moreland. Can step inside, double step, goes into 50, loads up from 50, into towards the full forward position. Jovanovic going back with the flight of the ball. Bunworth is with him also. Good body position there, and the ball will go over the boundary line and will be thrown back in 20 metres around from the behind post. So probably a good match up for Jovanovic.
Yeah,
good strength.
Yeah, definitely. They match up very well. Of course, Bunworth back from his honeymoon, straight into the senior lineup this week.
No wobbly legs this week. The ball's thrown back into play from the back of the contest. It goes to the front. Cornish is there. Also Hole's fine. He's kept him quiet so far. That's his first touch. Handball's up to Moreland, who's been good. He's held up. Umpire did a dance, but stayed on his feet and will come in and take possession in the forward pocket. 8 minutes gone, first quarter. Bell Post Hills 1 goal straight. Werribee 1 behind. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
So ball up, left forward pocket, Lovell, Pyle to the side of the pack. Bell for Werribee, couldn't take it. Moreland through the middle, got a high tackle. Gergic gets a kick away, deep towards the square. And Smith and Ellis were there for Werribee Centrals. They couldn't pick it up though effectively. Pyle in the pocket, left foot, squeezes it towards the goal. And across towards Jovanovic through for 1 behind. So Werribee Bell Post Hill 1-1-7. They lead Werribee Centrals 1 behind Commonwealth Hotel. First quarter scoreboard. Frank on the boundary.
Traffic has come forward, so I'll look to him to create
So the ball's kicked out from that fullback position and it's marked by Pilkington. Pilkington plays on now from outside 50. Kicks towards centre wing. Calvert going out. That'll test the hamstrings. Hits the ball over the top. The ball is going to be out of bounds as the umpire and thrown back into the play.
So boundary throw in. Pilkington do the ruck work. Lovell's there as well, third man up. Symes gets it down to the side of the pack. Simmons to run on it, picks it up, wrapped up, loses the football. Moreland spills the footy out. Half forward flank, Bell Post still into attack. Baird over the top of it, gives it away to Lewis. Kick was partly smothered, goes towards centre half forward. Pyle can't pick it up. Kavka can, gets the clearing kick towards Jovanovic, uses his body. Bunworth at the back, holds fine, kick around the corner. Can't bring it around far enough. And through for one behind to Bell Post Hill. They go to 1-2-8. They lead Werribee Central's one behind. Common Hotel first quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes play.
Holds fine, obviously a very important part of Bell Post Hill's forward-line structure. Moved in from the midfield halfway through this season. He's been very, very good for them.
Bunworth with a risky kick from the fullback position. Finds Bray, lucky, pick up there, handballs to Chug. Chug looks inside, finds Leach. He should load up. Has a player outside, and that's Devon Ellis. It was really good last week. Started well today on Caleb Basley, so Ellis through the middle of the ground, short kick going for Teeth, over the back, Fersen, unusual match up that one, but the handball comes out to Fletcher. Fletcher on the left foot, needed to steady and find Caleb Basley, bounces into his arms, sniffs back on the right side, goes right, tips around Bell, interception, picked up by Holstein, looks inside, has a player in Kavka, and Rob Kavka's taken a mark just inside the forward 50, at the true centre half forward position. So a good look there from David Holtzfine, and Rob Kavka, a goal kicker, can go back and shoot for goal. So Kavka comes in from 50, loads up, long kick towards goal, has got the carry but not the accuracy, and through for a minor score. Frankie?
Anthony Pisano's come on now. He's a former St Mary's Premiership player and good in and under player, so just come on straight onto the ball.
So Werribee Central's from fullback. Bunworth kicks it in, again down the middle, turned it over though. Pisano Ellis did very nicely. Got in front, gave it away by hand to Chug. Just kicks it blindly towards a centre wing. Simmons fourth in line, tap to the front of the pack. Symes, the big ruckman. Can he pick it up in the mud? Yes, he can. He handballs it back to Lima. He can go laterally towards Fletcher. Under pressure, he's going to be Lovell coming at him. Fletcher gets around him. Left foot kick long towards Kavka again. He goes up. Can't take the mark. He's held on to. Should have got a free kick. Umpire said play on. Then he gets the kick around the corner. Coming at it again, Basley. Handballs it back towards a standing start. Kavka, in terms of Pisano, goes to full forward. And Pisano over the top to Jovanovic. He's taken the mark 15 metres out directly in front, the big fella. And a chance for Bell Post Hill's second of the afternoon.
Matt Jovanovic, obviously Bell Post Hill's power forward, kicked 80 goals for Ocean Grove last year in the Ballerine Football League. This season's been very, very good as well. He's kicked 81 goals in home and away games.
So Jovanovic. Jovanovic puts it through for his first of the afternoon and the second for Bell Post Hill. 2-3-15. And they lead Werribee Central's one behind Common Hotel, a first quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, very good goal there. Still, they're dominating all over the field at the moment. Inside 50s, 6-3. And yeah, doing a very good job, obviously.
So we're back in the middle of the ground. Umpire about to restart play, so it's Lovell up against Sign once again. Bell Post Hill off to 2-3, one behind to the Werribee side, but it's Bray through the middle of the ground for Werribee, kicks the ball forward. Kelvin didn't pick the ball up on the run through, picked up there by Lima. He feeds the ball forward. Handball needs to come out, and it was by Jenkins, very neat, over the top to McNamara, and finds Holtzman on centre wing. This is their game, they get to centre wing and then they take off, but he's very patient here at the moment, so he kicks the ball short. Fantella out in that wing, maybe stay there all game. He likes that side of the ground. Gets away from the broadcast, and it's going to be Fantella now called the play on by the umpire. Steps back inside, long kick into the half forward line. Moore is a target, he's up one-handed, can't take the mark. At the front square, Pisano, he can't take the clean possession. Working with him is Smith. Smith sees the ball towards the boundary line, and it's gone over and will be thrown back in between half forward and centre wing. Frankie on the boundary.
Yeah, just Werribee fallen down badly across their half forward line. They've had it in a few times, but it's just coming out way too easily.
So the ball thrown back into play. Lovell, the only one that went for the ball. Symes actually tried to read it as it came down. It's picked up there on the half-forward line, and it's Leach working hard at ground level. Players converge. Umpire says he's held it in. I don't think he had much chance, umpire. Doesn't matter what I say because the umpire's right. Mauler now kicks the ball into centre half forward, over the top. Fletcher slipped into the hole, went through his legs. Here's the plumber, Pyle, picks the ball up on the left foot, goes towards Guile, and Jamie Pyle, he's a man for the occasion. And Bell Post Hill now to 3-3-21. They lead Werribee, who are one behind. We have gone 14 minutes. First quarter, come on, Finn Hotel scoreboard.
Yeah, it seems to be a recurring theme at the moment. Bell Post Hill just able to stop Werribee Central's run across the half-forward line. The inside 50 is now 6-1, and the free kicks 4-2. And this game is slipping away from Werribee Central's at the moment. Grubby on the boundary.
Yeah, a couple of rotations, boys. Montgomery and Galley have come off, and Hall and Todaro have gone on.
Their first run of the day.
So back to the middle. Good start for the Panthers, 3-3. Leading Werribee Central's at 1 behind. We've been playing 15.5 minutes first term. Back to the middle, Lovell up against Symes. Symes goes up, Lovell stands his ground, gets it down to Teets, gets it away to Hall just on the ground as Grubby said, gets around Fursland, takes a bounce. This is where he's good. He goes to the left foot, kick towards half forward, coming across Jenkins. Should have taken the mark, spilled it though. Johns comes across, wrapped up Jenkins, great second effort. He did very nicely across half back. The umpire says play on, ball spills 3. Fletcher gets one in the back from Chug. Umpire says play on again, still at half forward for Werribee Centrals. Chug and Moreland not happy with each other. Ball comes back towards Jenkins, and the umpire has found, in fact, he might have paid the free kick to the mark to Jenkins, and he will take the ball and chip it over the top to Fletcher, right next to the boundary line, in between the back pocket and half back flank. Northern end of the ground. Here at St Albans, Fletcher just looking to chip the footy as Bell Post will have done, but he elects to go further afield. He goes long, looking for Moreland. Also 13 line Baseley takes the mark in front of Ellis. So Caleb Baseley, half back, chips the ball back inboard to Fletcher, who followed the ball up. He's got Holzfind in short in the middle. He goes towards him now. He takes the mark. David Holzfind's got Kavka short. He's got Baseley running further. He's got Moreland on the wing. If he sees him, he doesn't. He goes further afield towards Pyle, who Moreland's in support. Pyle gives it away to Moreland, standing start. Have to give it back to Pyle probably. He does so now on centre wing. Pyle's got a bit of time. Sets something up on the left boot, goes long towards Sean Lewis. Venner comes out. Great mark, Andrew Venner at 50. And the big fella will... He's paid a push, said the umpire. So the push is coming back to Werribee Centrals. It'll be Ryan Cornish against Sean Lewis. So the turnover for the Werribee Central side at half back. He plays on quickly, goes to the middle. Holzfine goes up, taps it down to his own advantage. Does pretty well, gets one high. The umpire says play on, then he gets one in the side. The umpire will ping him here, you watch.
He's got the spread.
He thought about it. The theatrical punts, as we like to call it in Geelong. But the ball is held in, and it will be a ball up. Centre half forward for Bell Post Hill. Frank?
Yeah, Cornish has done a great job on Sean Lewis at the moment. I don't think he's touched the footy yet.
So centre half forward, ball up, Symes, Lovell gets it down, tapped on by Teets again in the middle, coming at it, Martin off half back, runs through the middle for Bell Post Hill, handballs are back to Lima, he can get it towards Holzfine, thought about giving it back, but he elects to turn around and go with the right foot out wide to Kavka, good kick, Kavka takes the mark, left half forward flank, Rob Kavka, chips the ball over the top, the lead's on from Jovanovic, he comes out, takes the mark at 50, and the big fella who's kicked one will line up for goal number 2. As Kel said, has kicked 82 goals now this season. He comes in, doesn't waste any time. 50 out, right foot kick, long towards the goal square. Might have missed it to the far side and through for 1 behind. So we go to 3-4-22 now, Bell Post Hill. They lead Werribee Central's 1 behind. Commodore Fiend Hotel first quarter scoreboard, 18.5 minutes played.
Frankie, boundary.
Yeah, I know it's only early, but just Bell Post Hill with the week's rest, they really look really fresh and really going really well at the moment.
So the ball's coming from Simmons, went to Bray, and Bray now comes out wide looking for Leach. Went over the top, and the umpire's paid a free kick. He's paid advantage. Don't think it was there for a start, but the advantage now with Bell through the middle of the ground, or from the centre wing, goes into the half forward line. Johns is there, needs to do something. This is where they've fallen down. Frank called it early from the boundary line. Goes looking for Ryan with courage, runs back with a flight of it. Got through the contest. Can he pick it up? Can he pick it up? And he misses from the goal square. So Travis Ryan, the first real chance there for the Werribee side. So it's 2 behinds now to the Werribee side. They trail Bell Post Hill on 3-4-22, and about 19 minutes gone. First quarter, Commodore Fiend Hotel scoreboard.
Lima kicks it in, finds Tobin short on the ground, takes the mark. He can chip the ball over the top to Brad Martin, the skipper. Bell Post Hill takes it at half back. He's got a couple of players up ahead, including Overall, who's run up from full-back. He goes to Gergich, gets one over the shoulder. Umpire says play on. Lovell does the roving, the big fella, and then he does the unfortunate thing about dropping the footy. Great tackle from Caleb Baseley. He'll take it. On centre wing, he's still got Baird on the ground, running on his outside. He hasn't seen him yet. He's still there by himself. He elects to kick it into Nathan Lovell, who was standing on the mark. The big fella did well. He tries to tap it out. He got one over the shoulder. So Caleb Baseley needs to get the vision up, get the eyes. Bit of narrow vision there from Baseley. Unfortunately, he's turned it over. Lovell thought about the handball to Bray. Brent Gergich was standing right next to him from Bellpost Hill. He elects to go with a right foot kick long towards centre half forward. Pack to Bell, great mark in the middle of the pack. And that's Travis Johns at centre half forward for Werribee Centrals. So Johns now, left foot, goes long towards the goal square. Kitchen's got a couple against him. Over the back, Tobin also there, fighting hard for it was Calvert, couldn't keep it in the field of play. Out of bounds, boundary throw in right forward pocket for Werribee Centrals. They trail 2 behinds, Bellpost Hill 3-4-22. We've been playing 20.5 minutes in the first term.
So I think Werribee just falling down through their forward end at the moment. Pilkington third man up again, taps it down, goes to McNamara from Bellpost Hill. Took it back through the corridor, picked up there by Hall. Over the shoulder, Hall. He's brought it back too far. And through for another minor score. So David Hall, his first score is behind. They're 3 behinds now, so they're creating opportunities late in this quarter. Unfortunately, trail of Bellpost Hill at 3-4-22. Lima is going to do the kicking in duties from the full-back position. Decides to go short, and as I said, they always seem to find them. I don't know why they continue to let players stand by themselves, but that's what they've done all year. It's not a new tactic. Man them up, Werribee. Ball kicked short, goes towards Jenkin, who takes the mark. Had a reprieve at the tribunal during the last week. Hall goes in, the kick wasn't good, but McNamara's made it okay. His kick around the corner, finds Tobin, is on the ground, spins back on the left side, has a player short, then one longer, and that's Fantella on his wing, so he can come back inside the hole if he wants to. Decides to kick in long, went looking towards Jovanovic. Kavka's also there, they can raffle it. Jovanovic picks the ball up, looks at his options, sends it back to the centre half forward position. Lewis tries to trap it, Tadaro's there, also Cornish. Tadaro, he emerged with it, high tackle from Baird, wasn't picked up by the umpire, and it's going to be a scrum at centre half forward, and the ball up will take place. 21 minutes gone, almost 22. 3-4 Bellpost Hill, 3 behinds to Werribee.
So ball up, centre half forward for the Panthers. Lovell gets it down to the side of the pack. Tobin roved it, played for a free kick, didn't get one. Ball still in dispute. Teets is in there also for Werribee Centrals. Holzpine through the middle, played for a free kick again and still didn't get one. Umpire letting play on, go on. Kavka. Teets in there fighting hard for it again. Holzpine steps over the footy as well. And about 10 players around the ball. The umpire will come in and bounce it 45 out from the Bellpost Hill goal. So Lovell up against Venner doing the ruck work. Third man up, tapped it down, was Jovanovic. Todoro picked it up, handball slick in the tackle. Teets got a kick out wide towards the left half-back flank. Calvert runs onto it with Lima. He can't keep it in, it's out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Left half forward, Bellpost still on the outer side. So boundary throw in, Venner coming down to the ruck work for Bellpost Hill. Lovell, the number 16. For Werribee Centrals, from the ruck contest. They try and bullock their way through Werribee Centrals. Bray it was. Umpire still calls play on. Now he calls for a ball up. We'll have one on the outer side in between wing. In fact, he might have picked a free kick out, he has, for a high tackle. Gergie just got it. Chips it over the top to Tobin. Can't pick it up on the half volley, needs some support. Threw it out to Holzpine. At half forward, goes long towards Jovanovic on a lead. Can't take the mark. Basically off the back and kicked off the ground, Sean Lewis. And he's kicked it through for 1 behind. So they go to 3-5-23. Bellpost Hill, Werribee Centrals 3 behinds. Buckley's Common Affine Hotel first quarter scoreboard. Frank.
Werribee want to sort of get on high speed at the moment. He's got a bit of a footy.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Frank, 9 inside 50s to 4. Very worrying signs for Werribee Centrals.
So the short Kiam's intercepted there. It's picked up by Kavka, went back at goal, and lucky to get away with that one. Robbie Kavka just offline. He's second behind of the quarter. 3 goals, 6 to the Bellpost Hill side. Werribee on 3 behinds. And just need to clear the area. They've gone short on a number of occasions from this fullback kick in. They're not getting leads further afield. Lovell's got to be the target. That's where they're going to head to. Oh, it's not a good kick, and stepping in to take an uncontested mark is Jamie Pyle. Now, this is within his realms of capability, and he can go back and line up for goal number 3. So he loves this time of the year, Jamie Pyle. The plumber, as he's known, comes in now, will kick from right on 50. Hits the ball nicely. It's a nice looking kick. And Jamie Pyle in the first quarter has his third, and Bellpost Hill now skip away. 4-6-30. They lead Werribee, who are 3 behinds. We've gone 24.5 minutes first quarter. Common Affine Hotel scoreboard.
It's an extremely worrying period here for Werribee Centrals. If they get past 5-6 goals, it's going to be very difficult for them to win get their way back into the game. They're not a fast scoring side like Bellpost Hill. and they're definitely struggling to break through the zone out of the kickouts, Frank.
Yeah, especially with that too, Cal. We've got so many forward options at the moment. Kavka, Pyle, Jovanovic, there's quite a few of them. So they're going to have to shut them down.
Yeah, every single one of their forwards can kick a bag on any given day, and that's what makes them so difficult to defend. And yeah, Werribee are just very much struggling with it at the moment.
Grubby?
Yeah, it looks like the Werribee trainers are working very hard on Simon Kalbick's hamstring. That's a real big danger for them.
Well, they've learnt this before. We've taken about unfit players into finals. They did it 2 weeks ago. Didn't work. Back in the middle of the ground. The ball's up, tap down there. Ball is now with Lewis. He can't take clean possession. Oh, Symes, nice scoop. Went to Baird. Baird went backwards looking for Fursland. Tries to get through the contest. Lost the ball in doing so. Handball from Teets back to Lovell. Lovell decides to put the ball in the boot. A kick forward, but Jenkins has slipped in and taken the mark at centre half back. They go sideways. Martin, the smiling assassin, has got the ball. And Brad Martin just to slow things down for Bell Post Hill through that centre half back position. Doesn't look too wide, decides to come down the flank, looking for Lewis, going back to Lovell, makes a good contest, brings the ball to ground, went after it again. Unfortunately for him, there's not enough support. Lewis handballs out to Fursland, went round the corner with the right foot towards Grigic. Simmons is there, gets through Smith. Now Pyle's in the lead for the race for the ball. Can he pick it up cleanly? Overruns it, picked up by Smith. Handball comes back to Simmons, needs to step around Grigic, did so, but in good tackle there. Holds fine from the pocket, disciplined play, brings it back inside, and it's Basely that's taken the mark. About 20 metres out from goal, 45-degree angle.
Such an intelligent kick from Holzfine. That's been his niche for the second half of the year. Playing up forward, not necessarily kicking bags of goals, but setting up his teammates. He has a great set of a great awareness and great vision. So he's definitely doing very well for Balboa at the moment, Frank.
Yeah, he could have blazed away then, Cal, but he really, looked inside and he's got someone 30 metres out, really straight in front.
So Caleb Basely comes in to line up for goal. It's not, he's tried to put a bit too much into it. He's gone off the line and through for a minor score. So 4 goals, 7 now to the Bell Post Hill side. That's 31. They lead Werribee, I should say, on 3 behinds. And 27 minutes tick past first quarter. Come on the Clean Hotel scoreboard.
So waiting for Bunworth to get the footy back from this large crowd here at St Albans this afternoon, watching the GDFL Grand Final for season 2010. You're watching it live and exclusive on C31. Bunworth kicks it in towards centre half back. Lovell goes up, can't take the mark. Tried to tap it down in the end towards Teets, but the numbers with Bell Post Hill, somehow Baird got it out. Lewis got a quick little kick, holes fine. Little rabbit in the middle, he does it again, gets it away to Lewis, should finish it off. 30 metres out and closing, bang, goes goal. And kicks his first of the afternoon. And the 5th of Bell Post Hill, 5-7-37. They lead Werribee Central's 3 behinds, Common Feed Hotel. First quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes played.
Another reoccurring theme, not able to break through the zone at the moment. Bell Post Hill, Werribee Central's coming out of defence, and
I think Bunworth might still be on his honeymoon, Cal.
Yeah, well, really, Leach should be out taking the kick outs. He's got a wonderful kick, and he can just get it through that zone. And they've got to change it up, because this is, might just be like this for the rest of the day if they don't make some changes very soon.
So the ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Structure, Burke has gone in. I hadn't seen much of him in this first quarter. We'll need to get involved in the game. Ball thrown up. Symes over the top. Went to Lewis, went through his legs. Picked up by Barton coming off the square. Fed the ball out in front of himself, but it's Burke. We just called for him to get involved. He's got himself involved. Round on the left foot. Goes towards half forward. Leach reading out. Can't take the mark. Martin pushes him underneath the ball. It's numbers there with Bell Post Hill. Picked up by Fursland to Martin. Has time to steady. Handball goes to Jenkins. So Jenkins from centre wing goes into the half forward line. That man again, Pyle. Needed to give quick hands. Went back on the right. Got back on the left. Went for goal. Jamie Pyle has got goal number 4. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, and Jamie Pyle has got his 4th and the 6th for Bell Post Hill. 6-7-43. 3 behinds to Werribee and 29 minutes gone. First quarter. Come on, Affine Hotel scoreboard.
What a fantastic goal. Got on the half-forward line there, able to use Brent Gergis as a bit of a decoy. Turned his man inside out, and on the left boot from 50 metres, just slots it. He's definitely playing the game of his life today, Jamie Pyle. He's kicked 4 in the first quarter, so...
Well, if Werribee got fit players, they need to get Johns. If he's fit, if he's declared himself, he needs to get involved in the game. He's no good sitting back in the pocket doing nothing back there.
So back to the middle, Symes up against Lovell again. Umpire Sanders Burrito with the ball. Throws the ball in the air. Symes goes up early. Lovell gets it down. Rove by Moreland. Baird's in there too. Done some bullocking work in the first quarter. Ryan picks his pocket. They get the kick away towards Leach at centre half forward. Jenkins across the half back flank has been pretty good in the first quarter for Bell Post Hill. Leach gets it away to Burke. Handball outboard to Pilkington. bearing down Fantella, but he gets the kick away towards centre half forward. Bell Post Hill with the numbers. Johns at the back. Overall as well. Kitchen right behind him. Handball came out to McNamara. Short little kick to Moreland. He runs away too at centre half back. Shows a turn of speed. Left foot kick to the wide open spaces for Barton. It might sit for the big man. It doesn't though. Chug comes across. Does nicely and goes through the middle. Gets a spearing pass towards Teets. He takes the mark. Now he goes long towards the leader Kitchen. Johns is there as well. Overall comes from behind. Lima, as always, resolute. Gets the ball around the corner to Fursland. Had his head absolutely decapitated. And I think that might be Travis Ryan. And I think he might be in a bit of trouble there. So Fursland's on the ground in the hands of the trainers. It should be a free kick to Bell Post Hill and possibly 50 as well. But we'll see what the umpire comes up with. It's a yellow card. So there you go. High tackle. 15 minutes, so Werribee Central's afternoon already pretty bad, 40 points down. They go down to 17 men. So is it 15 or 20 now we reckon?
20 minutes.
20 minutes it is, so Ryan's off the ground. Fursland still has his head on the shoulders as he gets up. He's a pretty tough player, Travis Fursland. So
can't have that in grand finals, can you, Jace? Just lets your team down.
Not when you're already 40 points down.
Exactly.
So Ryan off for 20. And down to 17 men, Werribee Centrals. He's going to get a bit of the Bronx cheers too, I reckon, as he runs around the boundary line, Ryan. And Bell Post Hill will take the free kick at centre half back for the Panthers. It's going to be Brad Martin with the footy. Fursland coming off the ground in the hands of the trainers. So Brad Martin has the football. Waiting for Kavka to come on and Fursland to come off. Brad Martin has the football at centre half back. Scrubby.
Kavka come on the ground a bit early, boys. I think they should have called for a count.
They should have too.
You should have run out and gasped for it, Grubby.
He did,
Captain of the side.
He did come on quickly. He's on now. Fursland off. Brad Martin has the footy. So he goes long and he goes towards Kavka. Would you believe he's come on and he's got the footy? You'd think they might have picked him up on the way out. But anyway, Kavka's got it. They are one down, I suppose. So Kavka in between half-back and centre wing. He chips the ball over the top to Pyle, the man of the moment. Smith, though, behind. His kick's partly smothered. Goes towards Chug, runs past him. Leach to run onto it, gets one high. Breaks through, does well. Good work, the coach. Gets it out wide, 2 to Hall. Left half-forward flank, Jenkins stands the mark. Pisano runs behind him. So Hall now, left foot kick, long towards the goal square. Where's Kitchen? Where's Johns? There's Pilkington off the back. Johns turns around, kicks a goal. So Travis Johns, sitting in the pocket, has put his first on the board and the first for the Centurions. They go to 139. They trail Bell Post Hill 6-7-43. Cominafine Hotel, first quarter scoreboard, 33 minutes played.
Yeah, Johns has looked the most dangerous up there for them at the moment. Werribee, he might be able to run too much, but he's getting plenty of the footy.
It's definitely one of the most talented forward pockets we'd have in the league, as he's not playing in the midfield at the moment.
So down to 17, the Centurions, they get their first goal and they bring the margin back to 34 points. Jamie Pole's been a star in the first term though with 4 goals for Bell Post Hill. Back to the middle. Symes and Lovell, as they've done all through the first term. Symes goes up. There is the siren for quarter time. And it is Bell Post Hill 6-7-43. They lead Werribee Central's 1-3-9. Goal scorers at a quarter time, Dale.
Goal kickers at quarter time, Jamie Pyle with 4, Sean Lewis with 1, Matt Jovanovic with 1. They're the 6 goal kickers and 4 Werribee. Just before the quarter time siren, Travis Johns has that sole goal kicker. So it's been a big start from Bell Post Hill in this first quarter. Cal, they've pretty much done as they've done for the last 12 weeks.
Yeah, definitely. They're sticking to their structure and they've got off to a great start. Obviously, the free kick counts 6-5, clearances 4-3 in Bell Post Hill's favour. But the inside 50s, that's where the game's being won at the moment. 12-7 is just obviously way a blowout for Bell Post Hill. Not only that, but they're just stopping all Werribee Central's movement across the midfield, and I just don't see how Werribee Centrals are going to get back into this game, Jace.
So Bell Post Hill at quarter time, 6-7-43. They're leading Werribee Centrals 1-3-9. As we said, Jamie Pyle, the major goal scorer at the moment, with 4 goals for the Bell Post Hill side, leading the way 34 Points the difference at quarter time. We'll be back with the second quarter after this on C31. Welcome back to St Albans Reserve. Quarter time in the 2010 Geelong District Football League Grand Final this afternoon. Live and exclusive on C31 and on 94.7 The Pulse. It is Bell Post Hill 6-7-43, leading Werribee Central's 1-3-9. Jamie Poll, as we said, the star of the first term for Bell Post Hill with 4 goals. And Cal, he really set the game up for the Panthers in that first term. He was fantastic, as he was in the second semi-final.
Well, this is what Bell Post Hill are all about. They play to a structure, they score goals quickly and efficiently, and they're really, Werribee Centrals are behind the 8 ball now. They're going to have to play it's unbelievable football to win this grand final. They've already had a player sent off just through lack of discipline. It's not good enough, and I think David Leach, the coach of Werribee Centrals, he'll be absolutely fuming. On the game, I guess we've just got an absolute domination from Bell Post Hill. They're stopping Werribee Centrals from the kickouts. Jamie Piles taking marks. Jovanovic looks dangerous. They all look dangerous, and I just don't see how Werribee Centrals are going to get back into this game.
Dale, you do always say, though, especially with a bit of a bruise, you wait until half time. We saw it this morning in the under 18 game about what Werribee Centrals might be able to do in the second quarter, leading up to half time with the bruise.
Yeah, look, I suppose you sit back and look at the situation there where they are. It's their work across the half forward line. It's their kick game to the half forward line. Continually gets rebounded from Lima, from Martin, from Fursland through that area. So they've got to find an avenue into goal through that area. And if they can find someone to stand up, I'm surprised Hardingham, I haven't seen him on the ground yet. Is he actually playing? Like, is he in the? I can't remember to see him on the list.
Sure he's.
But if he's playing, he's got to go into centre half forward right now and take that position up. Otherwise, this game could be well and truly gone. I'm just not too sure where the big fella is. So, Grub, you might be able to tell me. Hardingham playing today, is he?
Yeah, I see him out here.
Hardingham hasn't had a run yet, boys. I don't think he's still sitting on the bench, but he was in uniform.
Do you reckon he's now the option they have to use to go to centre half forward as a target up through there to at least get a contest and at least make Brad Martin work a little bit harder?
Absolutely, no doubt about that with his size, and he's a pretty good runner for his size too.
Yeah,
and what did David Leach have to say at quarter time, Grubby?
Well, let's have to get that fixed up, Grubby. You just it out. Nah, we've lost you again. Not too sure what you've pushed there, Grub. You got the mute button on. But umpires have gone there. Hardingham again is going to the bench, which I think is a real surprise. Hall's going, Burke's going. I'm not too sure that Calvert has come back on the ground. So it's just a situation now where they need to make sure that they get those players back through the game. And as I said, I'm a real surprise that they're not going to use Hardingham through centre half forward.